My name's Charlie Whalley and I'm a first year scholar at Preston North End.
Hi, my name is Michelle Whalley and I am Charlie's mum. So the theme for National Burn Awareness Day this year is one spill can change a child's life. Charlie's spill was that, I used to say he pulled a pan of boiling water over himself, but over recent years I've changed that narrative because I left my kitchen for 2 minutes unattended. And Charlie, he was only 15 months old and he was inquisitive and he was clever. And he went into my kitchen in that time and he reached up and grabbed a pan handle and that pan spilt on him. So he had boiling water poured all over him at 50 months old. So that was a really significant spill and it definitely changed his life. It's changed his life forever. He's physically scarred now. It changed our life as a family for many, many years.
Obviously, I was like 15 months old when it happened, so I don't really remember what happened at the time. But the main thing for me was just like the periods after that. It was more just like the rehab of going through everything, like going to hospital. Just to be fair, I think it's like kind of made my childhood, like having daily, obviously physio with my mum or with my granddad or with whoever I was with. It's just sort of kind of like been a common theme throughout my life. So it's just always been there, but hasn't really like limited me in any way, or I wouldn't say it's stopped me from doing anything that I've wanted to do. So yeah, it's just more been something that I've had to learn to live with, and something that I've had to kind of embrace that is obviously going to be a big part of my life. And I think it's almost given me opportunities like this, given me opportunities to go and help other people, which I'd never have got. So
Charlie was an inpatient for 3 weeks. He needed a skin graft where they took skin from his leg and it was placed over his shoulder and his torso and his arm. But then his burn didn't fully heal for 5 months. We were in a specialist burns unit, which was 100 miles away from our home. But I had a 4-year-old back at home who was still at school. So Charlie's injury was over a significant major joint. And what we wanted to do was to ensure that as he grew, because he was such a small child, he had full functional movement of his arms, that it didn't restrict his life moving forward. So I threw myself into his recovery and his treatment. So he had 9 years of daily physiotherapy. Yeah, that's our story.
my story is a good example of how it's obviously still there and it's obviously still a part of who I am, but it hasn't stopped me from doing anything. I can still be who I want to be, I can still play football, I can still have all these great people around me. And I think the book's been a good thing to put in hospitals to help people and inspire people and just reassure them that things will be all right. And I think that's a big part of why we started it.
I love the charity. The Children's Burns Trust is an incredible charity, and we're tiny. We're such a small charity, but we try to make a really positive impact, a huge positive impact. So we use information that comes from hospitals to drive our prevention campaigns. So the fact that we know that so many children suffer a burn injury from a hot drink is why we're really running this campaign this year. And we are 25. I mean, how incredible that a small charity should be going still 25 years later, and the impact that we've had. And I wonder, how many burn injuries have we prevented over those 25 years? And how many more will we prevent over the next 25 years? And it's a real honour and a privilege to be a part of the charity.